Hi student, I am Asit Tiwari. Today in the 10th class political science we will discuss the multi-party system, their merits and demerits, and lastly we will reach into the conclusion over the party system. So student, let's we see. In the first we will see what is the multi-party system. So the multi-party system is one in which more than two large parties are serious contender for political power. Means where the multi-party system where the two parties, the large two parties are the serious contender. Contender means the will say rival for each other. And in multi-party system, coalition ministries become necessary. Coalition ministry means each of the parties which are participating in the government, so they have the kind of will for the coalition ministers, and that become very necessary since no single party is normally able to gain absolute majority. So in a multi-party system where there is more than two parties, more than three parties, where there is a very less possibilities for gaining the absolute majority by the any single party. That is the very actual scene which has been seen in the multi-party system. Now we will discuss the merits and demerits of the multi-party system. So in student, in the first we will see the electors choice get widened. Means the electors means the voters, they have a lot of choices. So many parties are there and they can go with the any parties. That is very important things, and this also relax the electors of the countries. Means the electors, they have not any kind of the will say botherations for on the one party or two parties. Means they have a lot of you will say range of the parties in the political arena. Second thing, say adequate representation to various interests has elasticity and mobilities. Means when there is the enough conditions for the representation for the various interests, that lead to the elasticity and that lead to the mobilities of the will say voters. Voters they have not any fixed mood for one party throughout the life in their country, because in China and USA and Britain, where the condition has been seen that the one voters who remain with the one party that is called the partisans, and that made him the bore in the throughout the life. But in a multi-party system, this condition mostly has not been seen. Now we will see the demerits of the multi-party system. Coalition cabinet becomes unstable. That is very important thing. Coalition cabinet means when every party which is participating in the government that will say produce the conditions which are not very favorable for the government, and also unstable for the country's government, that lead to the legislation into the hotbed means all the times the parliament have to face the hot discussions among the party members of the multi-parties government or the multi-party system, when all the times the party have to waste their energies to relax their members of the parties. And so many times it has been seen that the conflicts which become wider and wider day by day, and that led to the faction in the parties, within the parties, that affect the parliament also and activities of the parliament also. Many times it has been seen the bills, many of the laws which many of the implementation of the rules and regulations which has been mostly affected by this multi-party systems countries. So these are the regular routines features, and it also hampers the development of the country. Next thing, multi-party system overall appears very messy and lead to the political instabilities, because multi-party system where there are more than two parties, three parties, so in the country where the different type of the parties which are there in the country, and that does not fix the motives of the voters or the electors, and they sometimes found themselves very very confused or in which party they should go with. So these are the tough conditions the electors have to see in their life, in their political career. So these are very not suitable thing for the multi-party system. Now we will see the above discussion does not answer our question as to how many political parties should we have, but we have some conclusion. Means we have go through the discussion between the one party, two party and multi-party system. So we have raised that any system is not very suitable for any countries, but we have reached the final conclusion, and these are the final conclusion. Number one, every system has its plus and minus. That is very important things. Plus and minus means any party is not very ideal party system. Means every party has a kind of average things. Second things, they have the advantage and drawbacks. So no system ideal for any country. It depends on the situation. Means what the situation have in the country. If the situation are very favorable, so the two party can be survive. If the people are very will say intelligent and the government have a lot of understanding with the people, so one party system can be very good, but it can be depend over the situation of the country. And party system evolved due to long social cultural process and depend on election process also. So it has been seen party system which evolve due to the long social cultural process, and a country which I will say evolve the party system. So mostly time it has been seen that that country evolved only the party system which can be suitable for their cultural process and a long historical process. Because India, if I talk about India adopted the multi-party system because there is the long range of the diversities and there is the lot of variations in the countries, in the society, in the religion, in the regionalities, in the geography. Many types of the things are very diverse. So obviously the multi-party system is very suitable. If the bi-party system was evolved in India, then it could not maintain the lot of satisfaction among the all people of the country. Next thing, multi-party system more suitable in India as well. Bi-party system which is suitable in US and Britain, as I told it already. So student, I hope you enjoy this will say discussions of the one party, bi-party and multi-party system. As I produce the conclusion, you also like it, and if any kind of the problem, you can also comment on the lectures which you have attended already. So student, hope you enjoy all this video, and if any problem you can comment. Surely you from your side no delay should be seen. That can encourage me also to make the more good videos. Thank you to listen me.